Hello everyone, this is Kathy at Soaps and More by Kate Jane, and today I'm going to be making a hot process soap with twisted peppermint type fragrance. And I have my oils hot. They should be nearly 200 degrees. Yes, they're 198 now, so almost there. I have my lye water that I've just mixed, and it's good and hot still. Okay, my oils are at 200 now. I'm just getting my glove back on, and we will blend this up to a medium to heavy trace. And here we go with our lye water. Okay, see, this is getting to a nice medium trace. We'll blend it a little bit more. Now we're just going to let it cook for a little bit. And you have to watch this every second because it's very hot and it's going to be boiling and rising up and wanting to volcano, which is what we want, because that will help it do a more fluid batter to cook it quickly and stir it a lot. And we don't want this to get too terribly much more than the 200 to 215 or so. And we'll just stir it down. And when it settles down some, we'll cover it and let it cook a little more. And I'm following Tina Monk's recipe for vegan, palm-free, fluid hot process. And she has a video on it as well, and hers is a very good video if you'd like to go and watch it. Okay, we're going to cover it again. We want it to get to a mashed potato stage so that it's got white coming up from underneath. And at that point, we're going to remove it from the heat and stir it and stir it and stir it in order to achieve the fluid batter that we're looking for. so let's check it again here. Okay, yeah, this is what we're looking for, is the mashed potato-y look. Okay, and now we're just going to stir a lot. And gently, because I don't want this to be splashing, and it's still so hot that it very well can. So we're going to test our temperature. We're at about 210 to 215, somewhere in that range right now. And we're just going to stir, stir, stir. And as we stir, this will finish its cook and go into the last stage where it looks more like Vaseline. And it may thicken and then go thin again, I'm not sure. But we're going to stir, stir, stir and find out. So I have not made this recipe before. I have hot processed a lot of batches, but never with this recipe. And mine have never been real fluid. The most fluid batter that I had achieved previously was with a batch that I used palm kernel flakes in. And I know a lot of people don't like to use palm. So I'm using Tina's recipe in this one. And also hoping that I can achieve a nice swirl. And as this finishes cooking and cools, we've got to get it down to about 170 according to Tina's directions to have it cool enough to put in your fragrance oil or essential oil. And this recipe also contains sugar that you put in your distilled water before adding the lye, and there's also sodium lactate in it. And this recipe is in Tina's book that she has for sale. If you're interested in it, you can check her YouTube videos and she'll have information there that directs you to where you can purchase it. It has a lot of really good information in it. peppermints have some of the water in it from the total water of the soap. And I'm using a red that I've mixed Voodoo Pink from Mad Oils and red oxide from Crafter's Choice that I purchased at Wholesale Supplies Plus. And my white is non-nanoparticle zinc oxide. Okay, and that said 170, so I'm going to add my fragrance oil and stir that in really well. And this does smell yummy. move some of this batter into it. Like I said, taking about half. My plan is to make layers of each color. And I'm going to be out of frame here while I work with the red. I don't believe I can get it in frame anymore. There's just not enough room in my workspace. But you'll see me as I put it into the mold. Okay, so here we go. And I'm gonna push it around and then I'll tap it down. Now I have to step across the room to tap it down, so you'll lose me out of your line of vision when I do that. But not for long. Okay, there's the first layer. Now we're going to put white in. want to just wipe this off just a little later. Okay, hanger tool, and my plan is down, if it'll let me, it's kind of hard, and do some circles to the top, and again down and circles to the top, and down and circles to the top, and then just some circles. Okay, and there it is. Now I'm going to go tap it down really, really well, because at this point it could have incorporated air bubbles, which we do not want. So excuse me while I tap down a lot. And if I want to do any kind of a top swirl, I need my isopropyl alcohol to give it a good spray to hopefully soften it enough to allow me to do a top swirl. This sparkle white glitter from Mad Oils, and again I'm gonna spray a little to make sure that a little alcohol to make sure that it adheres to the top. And that is my Twisted Peppermint type soap. Welcome back. We're ready to cut the peppermint soap that I made earlier today and see how it turned out. will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.